everybody. Okay, I promised you a video about putting the squares together and the way I do it. So here it is. This is blanket number 2 with the knitted squares from my cousin's daughter Caroline. Okay, and these are the colours that I've got for this blanket. I've got reds and pinks and peaches and then a dusky pink as well. And I've decided I'm going to do all the blankets, or as many as I can, will be the same size. So this will be the same size as the first one I did. Okay, so as always, I'm crocheting together with single crochet, and I go in between the bobbles of the stitch. There's the bobbles, and I'm crocheting in between. I'm picking up the yarn in between. There we go. Sometimes I have to look quite closely to see where I'm going, because they're quite close together. I have to make sure I'm not missing anything. So this is what I'm doing. Now the first row is going to be red, not that one's done. It's going to be red, pink, peach, and then the dusky pink. And then it's going to be reversed for the second row. So it'll be dusky pink, peach, pink, and red. And then it'll reverse again, and reverse again, and reverse again until I've sewn them all up. Okay, so slightly different. Well, it's a very different pattern this time. I'm going to try and do as many different patterns as I can. Although I might end up repeating a couple of patterns, you never know. We'll wait and see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how long it will take me to do all the blankets. The fourth lot of squares have now been washed and will be going out for drying. But the third lot of squares is already waiting. For me to it's all right. It's always more difficult when you get up by the knot. Sometimes you have to push your way through. So there we go. That's the first row, the first 2 done. And that's how it's going to look. Actually, that pink matches quite nicely, doesn't it? Oh, these scissors aren't very sharp. What were you cutting with these earlier? Plastic.
Do they need sharpening?
I think they might do. I've got my sharp scissors over the other side, so I'll get those out. Okay, so I've got tails there and there, so I can actually tie these together to stop them running away, and then there we go. So that's those 2, and then I move that down and bring the peach in, always making sure that I've got the stitches running in the same direction, although I might change that as well later on. We will see. So this is the pink and the peach, and I'm just going to completely repeat what I've just done with the first 2. I do find that some of the first stitches are a bit loose, so I have to watch what I'm doing so I don't end up with big holes in the corners. Okay, so there we go, and we're just starting the next one. And it's just a case of keep repeating. Okay, so that's how I'm going to go. You've seen how I've started. I'm using my usual crochet method. Now, if you're doing this at home and you don't want the raised border like that, you can also always do it with slip stitches rather than the single crochet that I'm using. And you can even use the under over stitching, which brings the stitches in a little bit tighter as well. So there's various choices that you can make. There we go. So I will leave it there. I'm going to finish this off and at least finish the first row, which will have that one on the end. And that's what the rows will look like. And then the next row will have the dusky pink at this end and the red at that end. And these two will alternate all the way down the blanket. Okay, so I will see you later when I've done most of it. And I'll show you how I've got on, and then of course then after that I'll be showing you how I do the border when I've picked another border out. All right, so thank you for your support, thank you for following with me. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Take care now. Bye.